Welcome to our educational channel. So in this video from this quantitative aptitude, let us see the topic this chapter profit and loss. So in this profit and loss, we have few formulas. I'll explain those. And according to the examination point of view, any competitive exams like banks, any other exams, how the questions will come from this profit and loss. Let us see. Shortcut tricks also I'll explain in this. So instead of using the direct formulas, what are the shortcut methods straight away instead of finding the answer in long process? Directly by applying the short tricks or short method, how to use the formula in the short method also. Let us see in this topic one by one. First of all, from the basics, if you learn the what is cost price. Okay, we know that it is that the price which particular any item which you're purchasing or bought, this come under cost price. Purchasing. So if any article you purchase for rupees 1000, there is a cost price. That's why it is that price at which a particular article or item is bought. So purchasing thing is cost price and selling price is nothing but sold. So it is that the price at which particular article or item is sold. This is the normal definition. So whatever purchasing come under cost price and the same particular item if you sell, the selling cost is selling price. Right? Based on this we have the profit or loss. Generally profit means we should get selling price. Selling price must be more compared to the cost price. If you sell more amount, there is a profit. That's why the one formula here, gain or profit. Okay, both are same. And one more is loss, gain or profit. Selling price minus cost price. Okay, for example, for rupees 1000 we purchased an article and we sold. This is the cost price and sold this same article for rupees 1200. So 1000 rupees I purchased and sold for 1200. So indirectly it is a profit. So profit is equals to selling price minus cost price. Okay, this 1200 minus 1000. That is 200, right? Same in case if the selling price is less, that is come under loss. We know that instead of selling price, if selling price is only rupees 700 we sold after using some days. So cost price is 1000, selling price is 700. So in this case loss. Loss is equals to CP minus SP. Cost price minus selling price. So that is 300 in this example. Okay, these are the basic concepts we know already. Next main thing in this other four formulas. One is here is gain percentage and loss percentage. So how to find out the gain percentage and loss percentage? Gain percentage is gain into 100 by CP and loss percentage is loss into 100 by CP, or gain or profit same. So if you want percentage of profit or percentage of gain is equals to profit by cost price into 100. Okay, same P into 100 or G into 100, gain into 100 by cost price. And similarly percentage of loss is equals to loss by same cost price into 100. So basic thing is the cost price. Even to find out the percentage of profit or percentage of loss, cost price must be as the denominator, because based on the cost price, based on the purchasing only, they will see the profit or loss account to the selling, right? That's why cost price is the first thing. So profit by CP into 100 or loss by CP into 100 for to find out the percentages. And relation between selling price and cost price along with the gain or loss percentage. These are the two important formulas. This fifth and sixth. Using fifth and sixth, we can write another two. This is, for example, if they are given gain percentage and cost price to find out the selling price, directly this you can apply. And selling price 100 plus gain percentage by 100 into CP, or same 100 minus loss percentage by 100 into CP. Now according to this, similarly if you want to find out cost price is equal to selling price into 100 by 100 plus gain percentage. Same from this fifth formula only we can make this. Similarly one more, if it is the same cost price, if they given loss, so selling price into 100 by 100 minus loss percentage. Okay, these are the another two formulas just based on this fifth and sixth. Is also same as this, right? If you want directly cost price, when they give SP and gain percentage to find out the cost price is a formula. Selling price and loss is given, loss percentage, not loss it is. Okay, loss percentage is given. How to find out the CP is this. So let us see the problems now. You understand more clearly. In the problems also, apart from these 8 formulas, let me show you some more shortcut tricks in these examples. First, let us start with some easy problems. So in this question it is Mohan buys a chair for rupees 150. So he buys a chair. So it is a purchased. So that is nothing but cost price, right? So here cost price is equals to rupees 150 and sells it for 160. So selling price is equals to rupees 160. So it's a sold. And find his profit or loss percent. They are asking not only loss or profit, they are asking profit or loss percent. First here is by observing the question, cost price is less and selling price is more. Because of selling price is more, it's profit. Okay, if the selling price is greater than cost price, there is nothing but profit. Remember, and if it is selling price is less than cost price, then it is a loss. So they are asking find this profit or loss percentage. So it's a nothing but profit on. But in terms of percentage you have to find out. Okay, then profit percent, because it's a profit. So profit percent is formula. So that is percentage of profit or profit percent. Profit by cost price into 100. This is a formula. But profit is nothing but again SP minus CP. Selling price minus cost price is the profit by cost price as it is into 100. Yes, you can substitute directly this values in this. Selling price is 160 minus 150 by cost price is again 150 into 100. Calculation of this. How much 160 minus 150 is 10 by 150 into 100. Yes, cancel this 10, 10, so 10, 15, so 0, 0 cancel. And 5 table, 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 2 into 10, 20 by 3. So 20 by 3 percentage, right? In mixed fraction 6 2 by 3 percentage. Okay, 6 2 by 3 percentage, you got a gain percentage or profit percentage. Profit percentage, or we can call it as a percentage of profit. Okay, both are same. That is a 6 2 by 3, right? And in this main thing is you need to remember this concept when you get the profit, when you get the loss, right? Let us see the some more critical sums. Now in this question, if you observe here, A sold a cycle to B. So here is A is a person and B and C. A sold a cycle to the B for 20% gain. So by gaining 20% profit, his cycle sold to the B. Then again B took it and he sold to the C. Again B sold to C for 25% gain. This is also profit only. If C paid 1500 for that, that means indirectly C is paid 1500 to the B because B sold to the C for 25% gain. If C paid rupees 1500 for that, then how much amount was paid by A for that cycle? So we should go the reverse process, or else first we will take A to the B. So in this question, so two ways I'll explain this problem. First I'll explain the step by step. Now same problem how to do in the short method also I'll tell you in this question. So this type of questions, so let us see here. First, let A bought the cycle rupees for P. Let us take some P. Let, because A sold a cycle to B, we have to find out how much amount was paid by A. That's right, let A bought. So first of all, how much E bought, that you have to find out. Let A bought the cycle for rupees. Take some variable, I'm taking as P. Okay, now for 20% gain, selling price of the cycle for A. Because A sold to the B, so selling price of A. So selling price formula is cost price into 1 plus 100 plus G by 100. Just we saw the previous formulas. Okay, based on that, selling price is equals to cost price into 100 plus gain percentage by 100. Okay, this is the formula. Now selling price of A, that is equal to cost price, and cost price of the A is purchased for cycle is for P. Okay, so we'll write P into 100 plus gain percentage is 20, because A sold for B 20% profit by 100. Now this is 100 plus 20 is 120. Okay, you can calculate this 120 by 100 into P. So P into 120 by 100. So if you observe this, this is the selling price of A, but same selling price of A is nothing but cost price of the B, because A is sold to the B, that is B is purchased from the A. So selling price of A is nothing but, again this we can write cost price of B, also same selling price of A. So cost price of B is equal to P into 120 by 100. Okay, this is the cost price of the B. Next, B again sold to the C. Okay, then what you are right, again we need to find out the cost price of the C, right? Cost price we got. Okay, first of all, selling price of A is formula applied. This is nothing but cost price of the B, because A only sold to the B. Okay, B's cost price is P into 120 by 100. Therefore, cost price for the B is P into 120 by 100. Now, by 25% gain, 25% gain, selling price for the cycle B, 25% gain, selling price of B, because B again sold. Selling price again formula is cost price into. So how much cost price? Same formula, cost price into 100 plus G percentage by 100. But in this case, cost price is this one you should take. That is P into 120 by 100. This is the cost price. Again in the bracket 100 plus, because formula CP into 100 plus G percentage. 100 plus, next is gain is 25%. 25 by 100. We can calculate this. This is the selling price of the B. Yes, let us simplify this. Okay, 120 by same P into 120 by 100 into this is 125 by 100. 125 by 100. So selling price of the B is nothing but cost price of C. Okay, B only sold to the C. So selling price of B is nothing but cost price of the C. But cost price of the C is given is here. According to the question, C paid rupees 1500 for that. That nothing but this value is equal to 1500. Okay, so this value, cost price of the C, that is equals to 1500. 1500 value is equals to P into same 120 by 100 into 125 by 100. You can calculate this problem and get the value of the P, that is nothing but cost price of the cycle paid by A, right? And just simplify this. 0 0 125 and 100 is 5 4. Okay, 25 5 is that 25 4, so cancel this. 12 10 6 5. Then P is equals to 1500. 6 by 5 is 5 by 6 reciprocal. 5 by 4 is 4 by 5. Okay, cancel 5 5. Again what table? 2 table. 2 3s are 2 2s are. Again 3 1s are 3. 3 5s are 15 0 0. 500 into 2 is 1000. That's it. Therefore, hence cost price of cycle paid by A is equals to rupees 1000. So 1000 rupees is answer. Okay, this is the process we have to do compulsory. You have to do the step by step. But same problem, there is one simple shortcut trick. Let me do this side. For example, if any question is asked like this is a step by step, because A is selling price of A is equal to cost price of the B. Again, find out selling price of the B. There is nothing but cost price of the C. That will make equal to 1500. Formula is same. But same thing, if you want use the short method to find out the answer for this. Short method is just x by a dash b dash, because a sold to the b, again b sold to the c. That's right. X is nothing but who purchased, how much is x value is equal to 1500 by a dash is nothing but a's gain percentage, that is already 100%, extra 20% he got, so 120%, into b is having already some 100% with 25% gain, so 100 plus 25 with 125%, directly you should take. A dash is nothing but along with the gain, b dash is along with the b's gain. This you can calculate now. So 1500 by 120 percentage, so 120 by 100, and 125%, 125 by 100. We can calculate this now to get the answer. Same. Okay, 1500, 120 by 100 is in denominator place. We can take numerator reciprocal. That is 100 by 120 into 100 by 125. This value you can simplify and get the answer there. Okay, you can get this 125, 0, 0, same, 10, 12, okay, 5, 6, 4, 5, 25 table. Again 5, 5 cancel, same, 2, 3, 3 ones are 3, 5s are 15, 500 into 2 is rupees 1000, right? This is a step, because while increasing, in case they sold for loss means we'll take minus. Okay, for example, B sold, A is sold to the B with 20% loss. So instead of 120%, 100 minus 20, 80% will write here. Okay, this is X is nothing but finally who is not there in this list, who purchased this. Okay, this is the short method trick also you can follow. Same, however it is, you'll get the same type answer. Even short method and normal procedure also get same. But because of the competitive exams, you have to go for the short trick. Let us see few more problems in this. So in this problem, a trader goes from Delhi to Lucknow to purchase an article whose price at Lucknow is 10% less than Delhi. So he's from Delhi, but he went to Lucknow to purchase an article that is 10% less there. And the transport expense is 150 and he earns gain of 240 rupees on selling the article at Delhi. How much the article cost at Delhi? So first we will take the value of the article. Okay, value of article at Delhi. So let us take this is, let it be rupees X, and but according to the question, he went to the Lucknow to purchase the article whose price at Lucknow is 10% less than Delhi. So value at Lucknow we can write. Value, that is nothing but cost price at another place, that is Lucknow. So this is equals to 10% less. That means according to the Delhi cost, X minus 10% of X. Okay, because the article cost I took Delhi is X rupees. So from that 10% you subtract, because 10% less it is. X minus 10% of X. X minus 10 by 100 into X. Okay, that is 90x by 100. 90x by 100, or else directly you can write this is a 90% of X. Both are same if you want to do short play, or else 90% of X directly, because 90 by 100 there is 100%, this is 10% less. Same, X minus 10% of X is nothing but 90% of X only. Even if you do LCM also same will get, right? So 90x by 100, there is a cost at Lucknow, and he earned but he gained 240 rupees, but transport cost also you have to add in cost price only. Now cost price is along with the transport expenses, we should add the cost price. So final cost price is equal to 90x by 100 plus earns is transport cost is 150. Okay, this transport expense is 1 rupees 150. This completely come under cost price. Okay, but compared to both comparing, he gained 240 rupees. Okay, the article Delhi sold for X, but the cost price is there, it is this much. Okay, value at article of Delhi means that for X rupees he sold it is. Okay, then on selling the article at Delhi, how much that article cost at Delhi. So this is nothing but a selling price. The selling price is, but compared to there it is less. And difference this between these two is 240, right? Okay, but he earns gain rupees 240 on selling the article at Delhi. So X, which one is from this? It is difference if you see. X is the cost at Delhi. From this cost at Lucknow along with the expenses 90x by 100 plus 150. This value is equals to 240 because you got 240 rupees extra as profit by purchasing there and selling here. Okay, selling Lucknow. Let us simplify this, we'll get the value of x. Very simple now. Okay, then take this value x minus 90x by 100 minus 150. Okay, minus of this is equals to 240. 150 take this side, LCM 100x minus 90x, 10x by 100 minus 150 take right side, 240 plus 150, that is a 390. Then x is equals to 390 into, okay, if you cancel this 0 0 1 by 10, so into 10, so 3900, 3900 rupees. So 3900 rupees is the cost. So this is the selling price or this is the original cost at Delhi, 3900, right? And this is the process. Extra main thing is any expenses that also will come under cost price, so that we have to count in this type of problems, right? Previous one problem we saw, just one more formula I want to give here. Same like when a man sells an article to other man for a% gain or loss. So previous in question number 2 we checked already only with the profits. When a man sells an article to other man for a% gain and other man sells the same article to third man for b% gain or loss. If the third person gets the article for rupees x, then the cost price of the article for the first man, that is the cost price is equals to, so we can write the formula like this: x by how much you got third man, that is rupees x, so x by and a dash into b dash. We'll tell you what is a dash and b dash because a% a gain or loss and b% gain or loss. So where the a dash is nothing but 100 plus or minus a by 100. Okay, if it is a 20% gain, so 120 by 100. Again 20% loss, 100 minus 20, 80 by 100. We'll write in this place, right? And similarly, b dash is also same, 100 plus or minus b by 100. Okay, this concept or this formula you can use for short tricks instead of doing elaborating and doing a simple way to find out the cost price of the first person's article. When a man sell, no, so cost price of the article for the first man is this, x by a dash into b dash. If one more again, b is third person selling to the fourth person means one more you can add into some c dash. Okay, same plus or minus, if it is a gain plus, if it is loss minus, you will apply. Okay, this technique will follow for these problems. Just only I am giving the formula, not the problem. Problem already solved in previous. Let's have another type of questions. Now in this problem, a retailer purchases goods from the wholesaler for rupees 1000. Okay, and retailer pays additional expense rupees 200 on carriage of goods by servant. Extra 200 is spent. And he sold the goods to the consumer for rupees 1500. Find the percent gain. So always here if you observe, the rupees 200, this rupees 200 will be the added as overhead expenses. Overhead expenses you must add to the cost price. Therefore cost price of goods. So when you take the cost price of the goods, don't take directly only 1000 rupees. So along with the 1000, the extra, that is overhead expenses, you must add. That is a 200 in this problem. 1000 into 200 is 1200 is the cost price, right? And selling price of goods, same. Selling price is given rupees 1500. Right? Selling price is more. Then we can find out easily a gain percentage. percentage of the gain that is asked, that you can find out. And therefore gain we can get directly. Gain formula is SP, selling price minus cost price. Okay, 1500 minus 1200 now. That is rupees 300. 300 is the gain, profit. But we need percentage of gain. Percentage of the gain means percent gain. Okay, percentage of gain is, the formula is gain by, how much gain by cost price into 100. Okay, this value. Now in this you already got gain is rupees 300 and cost price also here along with the overhead. So cost price is nothing but 1200 should take, even percentage, not 100. So now 1200 is the cost price, right? 1200 into 100 again, according to the formula. Can cancel this. 100 ones are 112 and 3 table, 3 hundreds and 3 fours. Again 100 by 4 is 25 percentage, right? That's a simple one. So 25 percentage is the overall percentage of the gain in this problem. Let's see another now. Now in this problem, 3 combinations here. For example, this question you can read. A sells a manufactured table to a wholesaler at profit of 10%. First one. And again, wholesaler sells the table to the retailer at the profit of 15%. Okay, manufacturing company sell to the wholesaler with the 10% profit. Wholesaler sold to the retailer with a 15% profit, and the retailer sells it to the customer at the profit of 25% for 1265. What is the cost production of the table for the manufacturer? So in this case, the cost production of the table for the manufacturer is, let us take X. Again, we should find out the selling price of the manufacturer. There is nothing but cost price of the wholesaler. So instead of this all, we learn the shortcut trick there, right? What is that cost of table? If you observe that, cost of table. So when you observe the cost of table, X by X means the final rate which is given. Who's that customer got for 1265? Divide by 3% changes. So manufacturer and retailer and wholesaler. Okay, manufacturer, wholesaler and retailer, 3 members. So let us take this A dash into B dash into C dash, 1 by 1, 3 members. Now in this, if you apply, X is equals to 1265 divided by, okay, here is A dash is nothing but first person got profit is 10%. Okay, that is 100 plus 10 percentage. A dash is 110 percentage, and when you come to the B dash, 15 percentage. So 100 plus 15 because of the gain. So 100 plus 15%, 115 percentage. And C dash is the last one. Customer also got the profit of 25%. So 100 plus and 25. So percentage. This you can apply in this. A dash is 110 percentage. 110 percentage into next 115 percentage into 125 percentage. This value, if you simplify, there is nothing but when you come to already cost of the table is given. Okay, cost this finally how much cost production for the table you have to find out. This X is nothing but the final rate. Okay, this only cost of the table by manufacturer, what you are finding now. Now 1265 by 110 is 110 by 100. Okay, if you remove the percentage symbol, 115 percentage is 115 by 100, 125 percentage is 125 by 100. Okay, this you can calculate now and simplify. Okay, then how much you get? 1265 into, okay, let's take this down. Yeah, no, only we have to simplify now. There is the cost of the table. So 1265 into the fractions reciprocal. 110 by 100 is 100 by 110 into same 100 by 115 into 100 by 125. This you can simplify now, right? 0 0 cancel, 10 by 11 and 100 125, 25 fours are 25 fives are, right? Again 5 table 100 and 115, 5 twos are 10, 20 to 23. Okay, 11 table also can cancel this. 11 ones are 11 and ones 11, 1 carry 16, 5s are, sorry, again 1 5 115. So finally again this 5 table, 5 ones are 5 twos are 10, 3, 23 and 23 also cancel, 23 and 23. So finally we got 10 24. How much it is? 20 into 4 is 80 into 10, rupees 800. Okay, so rupees for 800 rupees the company manufactured cost it is. So cost of the table by manufactured this company is 800 rupees. So by taking the profit, you observe this 1%, 10%, one is 15, one is 25, like this. Total became 1265 rupees. Okay, in this way the cost will be increased. The main concept in this is the formula you should remember. This type concept is this, right? Let us have a few more sums in this type. And if you see this problem here, A bought a house for 9,000 and he sold this house to the B. Okay, he sold this house to the B at 10% loss of cost price. Again, B sold the same house to A at 10% profit. How much gain or loss happened in the A in total transaction? This house, not horse. Yeah. A bought a house for 9,000. He sold this house to the B at 10%. Okay, house or horse, whatever it is. But in this type of questions, the simple thing is to say is a profit or loss. One simple logic I'll show. Profit or loss to A, that is equals to, so in this 9,000 he sold this to the B at 10% of loss. 10% loss means 90% only sold it is, because 10% loss means 90% is sold. So out of 100, 10% loss, that means we can take that is 90% of 9,000, right? And into we should take here next. Again this is to the reverse is in 10% profit. So 1 minus the 10% profit means 100 plus 10. So 110 percentage. So 110 by 100. So 1 minus we should take 1 by 1 minus g by 100 is a formula. Reverse means again you can take like a cost price into 1 minus gain by 100. In the place of gain, along with this 10% will add 110%. If the answer is negative or positive, based on that we can say is a loss or gain. If result is negative, it's a loss. Okay, 90% of 9,000, 90 by 100 into 9,000, and reverse process 1 minus, always you can take, say this, the 10% profit is 110 you take, 20 means 120. The loss is 100 minus that one number, and 110 by 100. Now let us do the LCM here. You can cancel this 0 0, 0 zeros cancel, and 9 into 900, and then say 8100 into, within this 1 minus 11 by 10, so 10 minus 11, so minus 1 by 10 we are getting. So 0 0 if we cancel, this is a minus 810. So we got negative answer, so result is negative. So because of result is negative, it's a loss. Okay, loss to the A, but that loss is directly rupees is 810. It's not minus 810, but because of the negative we can say how much gain or loss. So loss is 810 happen in a total transaction. Okay, this is the process where we can apply like this type of questions, right? Let us see some another direct questions, few more now. Let us see even this type of questions also once when the problems are in decimals, just for revision purpose. Find the gain or loss percent when selling price and cost price and selling price are given. Okay, just only for understanding, let us have these questions again. So first problem in A is cost price is 9 rupees 9.50. So cost price is rupees 9.5 and selling price is rupees 11.40. So selling price is more. So because of selling price is more, it is a gain, right? Gain is equals to how much? 11.40 minus 9.50. So gain cost is 1 rupee 90 paisa. 11.40 minus 9.50. Hence, then we can find out the gain percentage. So directly the gain percentage is equals to gain by cost price. We just already discussed the previous, just I am writing again. Gain by cost price 9.50 into 100. Okay, now these type of questions directly we can remove that point 1.90 by 9.50. You can write 190 by 950 into 100. You can cancel this 190 ones and this is 5 times, again 5 ones are 20. So 20%, just only the normal calculations. Let us see the one more also, and just in this B is, yeah, here's the cost price is equals to rupees 10.20 and selling price is rupee 8 rupee 50 paisa, that is 8.50. And here cost price is more and selling price is less, so therefore it is a loss. Okay, it's a loss. Loss is cost price minus selling price. So 10.20 minus 8.50. So that is the loss amount. You can subtract say 1 rupee 70 paisa. Right? Hence from this also loss percentage. Loss percentage again loss by cost price into 100. Loss by cost price 10.20 into 100. This you can write 170 by 1020 into 100 for better calculations. So you can do like this. Okay, then 0 cancel. Same 1700 by 102. So convert it to mixed fraction 16 2 by 3%. So I'm just write also for directly. Okay, so main questions, the basic formulas you remember in this, and some shortcut tricks I gave, just like the problems you can go through, especially from this profit and loss. And few more concepts or few more problems if required in our channel, some more quantitative aptitude content is available. You can go through those also.